Picture this. You're at home, maybe making some tea, when the phone rings. It's your bank. Now, they say your debit card has been compromised, and for your safety, they're going to send someone to collect it immediately. 2 minutes later, there's a knock on the door. A polite man in a uniform, holding a clipboard, asks for your card. You hand it over, because after all, you know he's here to protect your money, but you've just given it away.
The FBI's Michael Rodd says scams like the one targeting the Marshes are often originating in India. And get this, he says just last year,
there's over $108 million worth of elder fraud funds that are traceable back to San Diego victims.
$108 million just in San Diego County.
$108 million just in San Diego County.
That seems like
This scam is spreading fast. It's called the courier fraud scam, and it's leaving victims bankrupt right at their own doorstep.
The enormity of it just fills you up, and I just went numb. I couldn't think, and then I thought, don't be so stupid, this wouldn't happen.
Today, I'll show you exactly how it works, why it's so effective, and the single easiest way to spot when you're about to be scammed. And believe me, the most shocking part is still to come.
Hello?
Hello, is that Vernon Baxter of 83 Station Road?
Yes? To whom am I speaking?
This is Detective Inspector Wilkins from the Police
Economic Crime Department.
Oh, hello, officer.
ATM scams happen on the street. Online scams happen on a screen. But this one, it comes to your front door.
And you're also seeing an uptick in courier cases, people who launder money actually showing up at victims' homes in San Diego?
Yes, it's happening almost on a daily basis. There's a wide variety of reasons why this is happening.
That is what makes it so dangerous. It feels official, it feels personal, and it destroys the one place we all assume we're safe: our homes. This isn't a random phishing text. It's a coordinated con. Scammers call you directly, posing as your bank or even the police, telling you your account is under attack.
That in order to keep their money safe, what they need to do is withdraw that money and either put the cash in a box or use the cash to buy gold and put the gold in a box, and then a courier will come pick up that money.
The fear is instant, and when the fear takes over, rational thinking completely disappears. And here's the kicker. The scammer on the phone is rarely working alone. While they've got you panicking, another is already driving to your house, ready to knock on your door.
The scammers claim to be with a trusted government agency, bank, credit union, or tech company, and tell the victim they must take action now.
They'll say things like, "We've detected fraudulent activity on your card," or "Your account is at risk. For your protection, we need to collect your card for investigation." They'll instruct you to cut it up, a psychological trick to make you feel like it's useless, but what they don't tell you is that even cut into pieces, the chip and strip still work.
It goes from that very professional demeanor to where, oh, this has never, ever happened before. We've got to get this reversed or I'm going to lose my job.
Dale took off to the bank, his wife staying behind at home, keeping an eye on the person now outside.
Then comes the courier. A man in uniform, sometimes even a fake ID badge. He arrives at your doorstep in minutes, reinforcing the illusion that this is urgent and real. You hand over the card, and often under pressure, you also hand over your PIN. From there, your account is drained before you even realize you've been scammed. And in a moment, I'm going to tell you the real-life case where one victim lost nearly $600,000 in this exact scam. Now, here's why seniors are the perfect targets. They know exactly who they're after, these scammers. Because seniors are more trusting of official-sounding voices. They're more likely to believe someone at the door with a badge, and they often have savings built up, making the payout worth the effort.
We will need you to tell the cashier the money is for home improvements.
I'm having some home improvements done, and I need this money to pay the contractors.
And you're sure you would rather do this with a cash transaction? it's far less secure. Perhaps we can look at other ways for you to pay.
No, it has to be cash. That's what they said.
That's why this scam is exploding. And if you think it's only happening in small cases, you'd be dead wrong. Because in a moment, I'll show you the shocking numbers and the one headline that proves how dangerous and devastating this scam has become. This isn't just theory. Police across the US, UK and Canada have been sounding the alarm.
When Sheriff Parnell McNamara first pinned on a badge, the biggest thieves in McLennan County were bank robbers.
Take a gun, go rob a bank, get the money, we'd go after them. But this is a totally different deal now.
In London, officers reported victims losing an average of £8,400, with one case hitting nearly £600,000.
He came to the front door and the scammer said to me, can you give him the watches now, but I'd like to speak to him. And he had a few words with the youngster, gave him the watches and off they went.
The victim? A 101-year-old woman. Yep, scammers targeted a centenarian, convincing her to hand over her card at the door. And it's not just in the UK. In Canada, a 68-year-old woman in British Columbia lost more than $60,000 after handing her card over to a fake courier.
These scams are so elaborate. I always call them lazy burglars. They don't have to climb through a window. They can, I get animated with my hands, get very excited about fraud, but they can, make that phone call, trick you. It's absolutely devastating.
These aren't rare events. They're happening weekly. And the sad reality is that banks don't always reimburse the money. Why? Because technically, the victim voluntarily handed over their card. Now, I say voluntarily in quotes, folks, because we know obviously it was a complete scam. That is the cruelest part of it all. Not only are seniors losing their life savings, but they're often left with no compensation.
He's satisfied that the bank did everything possible to avoid this, but the bank did nothing. There was nobody in the bank, only the young chap that went and activated the banker's remission. How can I prove that? There wasn't anybody there.
So, how do you stop it? How do you spot it? And how do you protect yourself? Here are the red flags that will save you. No bank anywhere ever sends couriers. If someone says they'll collect your card, it's a scam. Never give out your PIN, because no real bank employee will ever ask for it. It's private, it's for you. Call back, but on your own terms. So if you get a call like this, hang up and call the number back on the back of your card. Not the one they gave you, but the one that's currently on the back of your card. And then trust your gut. If something feels rushed or strange, stop. Scammers thrive on panic because you're an intelligent person, but when anyone is in that fight or flight mode, their brain defies all logic to keep them safe. If someone comes to your door for your card, don't hand it over. No exceptions ever. Now, share this video with anyone that you care about who needs this information. It might save them from opening the door to a real-life scammer. And subscribe, because on this channel, I'm going to expose every single one of them so that you're always up to date and you never, ever get tricked by these criminals. As always, thanks so much, folks. Have a good day.